interesting happened today, and I just need to talk about it because it's important. You see this? Erastus Asaridonko. I played a video of a Joy News reporter. He actually gave me my first opportunity on radio to speak to Read English News at Radio Ecstasy. He's my first editor. He works with multimedia as Love FM in Kumasi as their own reporter. He recently did a documentary, a Galamsey documentary, where I played it here for everybody to watch. Now, today he has actually released another documentary with multimedia, and this is what he wrote on his Facebook page. Erastus Asaridonko said, "I'm sorry guys, I have to pull down my post from AMANFOO because of this. Sorry for any inconveniences caused. Mining firm Heritage Imperial Limited has obtained an interim injunction order restraining the multimedia group from broadcasting a Joy News story on the activities of the company inside a forest near Ashanti region town of Tonkokrum. The story by Love FM's Erastus Asaridonko showed soldiers on site providing protection for the concession. A raid by an anti-Galamsey task force was cut short when the soldiers allegedly stopped the arrest of 7 Chinese found on the concession. Soldiers stopped the arrest of 7 Chinese found on the concession. A large area in the middle of the forest had been cleared and trenches dug." Now, let's watch this short video. After that, that's the report. We will talk briefly on this Erastus Asaridonko's issue.
The team's journey to this part of AMANFOO and its forest saw scenes of destruction. Abandoned pits and mining settlements dot the road leading into the remaining part of the forest. After dodging water-filled, dangerous open pits, we arrived at this mining settlement deep within the forest enclave. 7 Chinese nationals were quickly located and arrested. Leader of the team conducted a search room by room. There were indications of military presence.
From what we are seeing here, it looks like there are some military men involved in this whole activity in this forest. Because looking at their uniforms, even some have names on them, but we did not meet any of them. But looking at it, I think the military were the people protecting them here to do this illegal job.
Okay, so what are we doing with the uniforms?
First of all, we need to retrieve them and then ascertain as to who sanctioned their duties here.
So these are military accoutrements. You can find names on them. This one is Camel. This one is Camel. We have the other one, Amweni, on this one. And these are, as security men have been able to authenticate, these are quality Ghana Army uniforms, indicating that we may have some military involvement here in this site.
In the midst of our search, a young military officer drove into the compound in a Tundra vehicle.
Yes, sir. We see a lot of people.
He started making some calls to his superiors.
I will this is Staff Sergeant Ayante, sir. We are here at this thing, Tontokrom. The whole duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
Within the next 30 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over 30 angry, armed military men. Anger turned into heated verbal exchanges and near fisticuffs. A group of physically built men with known faces from the Delta Force group also joined them. The Chinese were released. Our news team was prevented from filming anything from this time onwards as they overpowered the task force and took over.
Please stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
Things got physical as the macho men assaulted my driver, forcibly took the keys to our vehicle and struggled with a camera technician for the camera. Under the watch of the military men, they broke our windscreen and side mirrors. Owner of the site, Donald Ntua, ordered the military to delete all footages from our camera and our personal phones. But we managed to retrieve items from our formatted card. It took the intervention of the Ministry of Environment and the Military High Command to get us released. The Minister for Environment told our news team, quote, Heritage Imperial only has a prospecting license, and so it is mining illegally in the forest. He is supposed to be drilling, testing samples to be presented in the process of getting a mining permit. But Donald told our news team he has all the documents giving him full access to mine in the forest. But in all this, the best judge is the environment, which lies unclaimed with huge gullies and pits. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, Kumasi.
Thank you very much, Erastus. So, as you just saw, this is Ghana. A journalist put his life on the line. He goes out there to report on what some people are doing. You had Delta Force in there. You saw soldiers protecting concessions, illegal concessions. You saw how they tried to even delete content that they had on their cameras. And I want to ask a simple question. A journalist put his life on the line. Now he's receiving death threats that they want to kill him. He had to pull this down off his Facebook page. I keep telling you, Erastus Asaredonko is not somebody I don't know. I will say on my show every single day. He gave me my first opportunity on radio to speak, and I know the quality he's made of. He's not just an Nkwanchan journalist. Whatever he sees, he's going to report on it. He's not a pushover. Trust me, I've had my own issues with him when he trained me as a journalist, when he trained me to be a journalist who should report on accurate stuff. So if I'm speaking on Erastus Asaredonko, I have first-hand experience with him. So I will never sit and assume. I know for a fact that whatever he doesn't know, he wouldn't speak on it. Whatever he doesn't cover, he wouldn't speak on it. Every single thing that he said in this documentary is a fact. But the question is, who in Ghana will be able to get soldiers, military men, to go and guard their concession? These are military men. You and I, we are feeding, we take care of. Their first responsibility or core mandate is to protect we the citizens, not some illegal miners' concession. 7 Chinese men were arrested and they were left to walk. Media personnel who went to cover, they were attacked. The reporter himself is running for his life. But the president of the day, Mr. Kufuor, tells us, let us have a conversation on Galamsey. You get the twist. Even in the report, you heard the reporter say, known faces of Delta Force were given uniforms, in military uniforms. They came there, known faces of Delta Force. Then people sit in Ghana. Ask yourself, do you think the chiefs who are overlords of these lands don't know this is happening? They know. All the chiefs in, I'm not even going to say this, because you can never, even the Lands Commission gives you permission to go and do whatever you want to do. You can't, because I have reported on Galamsey. If you want to know what I did on Galamsey in 2017, go on NatGeo, NATG, National Geographic. Go and look for cocoa and cocoa in Ghana. I am the only person NatGeo has put my documentary with my team. So I know what the guy is talking about. It's a political thing. Go on NatGeo and go look for Ghana cocoa. Go there, you will see it there. I have reported on these things. I have been on the site. So what Erastus is talking about, these are facts. And nobody should sit somewhere else and say he's doing politics. They are doing propaganda. No, it is happening. The chiefs are involved. The politicians up there from the Jubilee House all the way to the last messenger, they are involved. Today, Chairman, to me, this site all belong to them. We were here when we heard videos. Professor Frimpong Boateng saying party Hiska, let's destroy the environment. Nobody made a statement. All the civil societies, nobody. This guy is still an MP or whatever. He's still in government. Professor Frimpong Boateng is still taking money from us. And this president has no shame, stands there and say, let's have a conversation on what? Conversation on Galamsey. How do you have a conversation on Galamsey when you are the same person and your boys are doing the Galamsey, destroying the land? And I feel so bad for these chiefs because they have disappointed the people who made them chiefs on their respective lands. And it is so terrible that today the media doesn't even want to discuss it. There are names there. People are not standing trial. Nobody has been arrested. Today, we arrest Chinese. The last week, I was telling you, if you see any Chinese in any of our prisons, I'll quit my job. Has anybody seen one Chinese in any of our prisons? No, because when they are arrested, the Jubilee House, the president, his boys, and the president knows all these things. I never take him out because he's the same person when Charles Bishop was taking bribe on TV, told Charles Bishop to come and work in the Jubilee House. He's a first-class criminal, and the president is shielding him. He might even give him another appointment. So that is where we are. My worry is today they are going after journalists, and we get journalists in Ghana sitting there. They don't want to speak about it because Erastus Asare Donkor does not go with them to the Jubilee House to take $1 million because